Hello guys, so Peter here, back with Fisner. Guys, so we've got a problem because I was doing this and it turns out that I ran out of space on the hard drive, and unfortunately I thought I'm recording and I didn't, so yay, not happy day. No happy days. So I'll tell you what I've done, okay? Now it's a shame because that's something which I really wanted to show you. I've added more solder, okay, and then I've cleaned it and I've placed the port and I've heated up, but the first port which I was doing, I don't know if that's shown on that video, was a waste, just because I was not seeing that you don't see, and I did move. So yeah, it's not a happy day, but it is what it is. So yeah, look, what a stubborn one. Oh yeah, come on, don't be too much, guys, that's too much. If it won't go inside the port, no, it can stay because it didn't go inside the port, so that's okay. Now I'll need to clean this tip because if it doesn't want to grasp the, probably the temp is slightly too high, and that's why. Yeah, the temp was too high because now it's grabbing. So yeah, the problem only is that with those ports, that if you don't have a lot of patience and a lot of it's not something what we wanna experience here. Unfortunately, it's not how we want it. Guys, let's turn it around. Yes, let's put a bit of flux here and let flux do the magic if we count. Okay, because it's more than enough. Okay, it's not something which I would say, but it's on the edge of acceptance, so it's fine. This big bit only at the top I need to take off, but I need to grab my whip which fell down. Oh. Now I can wick it off. Okay, that's better. It's not ideal, but it's better. Okay, now we need to see if those pins here are stiff enough or they are not. Oh, that's dirty. Something. Can you see? You can see, okay. Okay, so it's looking like it's fine. It's fine. These ports have caught well. So now we need to test it out because that's everything. And if we can get voltage on this, then that's us. If we can't get voltage, then I don't have a tester, yes, so I can't do the proper test. I don't know which one is a Nintendo. That's ACDC, so that's not better this than the second one. Okay, let's do I just don't want to go. Okay, it's going well. So we didn't put too much. I didn't put too much solder because I've done it. You're not a culprit if anything. Okay, so this goes okay. It went to the very end. Let's switch off this iron then, and now I should see 5 volts. If I don't see 5 volts, then pretty much I've done terrible job. So I've ordered a USB meter actually because it's quicker and easier to check with the meter. So let's check on this point. Oh, that's almost, that's to 20. Let's check on this test point. 526, very good. Okay, that's nothing. And that's 1. So in between this and this, it's 510. Brilliant, guys. So I'm happy with what I've done here. Okay, I can start to assembling it. So the procedure is done. As we've got on test points 5 volts, then we can say it's a good job. Now I can tell you about struggles, because you will have struggles when you're doing it, and always the first time is the worst. Now I like to preheat this surface here, okay, because I don't put ports straight away. Ports straight away. First I'm preheating this area here. I'm trying not to point onto, it's impossible to not point, and you can see that it was even orange, but I'm trying to, let's say, put my heat, you know, from this place onward, yes, here, and preheat it well, that when I see that this is melting, yes, this is starting to melt underneath those pads, I mean, then I put this connector, okay, and you see I didn't put it on this side perfectly, but it matched properly, and we've got 5 volts in between these 2 pins. Then that's mean, you know, it's a good job, guys. If you don't preheat it first and then don't do it, then what's happening is that you can't heat it well, and you will burn this significantly, okay? So either preheat it with a preheater like here, and then still heat this surface before putting this port a bit, or just heat this area if you don't use preheater, yes, well, and then put this port, and then heat the port again, yes, because that's the only way to make sure that those inner pins which are here, they are connected as well, okay? But that's everything what I can tell you. And if you won't put enough solder on those pads underneath, then flux on them, okay, but not orange flux like burnt, or not brown especially. If it's light yellow or if it's white-ish, yes, then that's fine. So enough solder, then flux on them, and then treat it with a heat. Otherwise you'll burn and you'll waste, like I did, you know, the first port. And I had to waste this first port, sorry for my my wrong t-shirt, because I came out and I forgotten to put my one. That's from my old job. But what I want to say is, you know, I wasted the first one because I didn't know you're not looking. You couldn't see what I was doing, yes? So I had to use another port, yes? And the second port, of course, I didn't waste it, yes? Unfortunately, the first one, if you would see, it's burnt, and it's severely burnt. Oh, it's nasty. So I wouldn't want customer to have such port, okay? And it's not only that it's burnt here at the back, which we would say it's okay, yes? Here, it's okay if it's burned a bit, but if it's going on the pins, that's a problem. If it's burning here, then that I could accept on this side, yes, that I could accept. This, no can do. This is not useful at all. You see, when it was not enough even, you can see that it wasn't enough even of the solder, okay, because only one side caught it and the second didn't. and I was pressing firmly so that it was hot. So that's my advice from you guys. And sorry, I don't want you to see it. You've seen it anyway, but I don't want you to see it more than you have to. But that's it in this episode. Hopefully you've got some value. Don't give up. Even waste 2 free ports, yes? But don't give up, and check how much solder you need to put on those pads, how much pressure you need to use on pressing that port, yes, after placing it. How much heat you need to set up on your iron. Just adjust it to your own needs, yes, and just practice. Don't be afraid to waste first port or 2, even 3 ports. If you will waste it, that's not a big cost, yes. For 4 I paid about £8 something from eBay, so it's not a dear thing. I still got 2 brand new ports here. So just try it, because if you won't try it, how you will learn? Yes, we need to learn on our mistakes, and every device is different. Every flux can be different, every solder can be different, every soldering iron or station can be different. So it's practice makes master. That's pretty much it. Don't be afraid to practice. After all, we're just humans, yes, and humans make mistakes. Better sooner than later, yes. And that's it in this episode. If possible, please hit the like button. You've seen my struggle. Now it's only 11 minutes, the second part of the repair of USB-C connector. I will be doing second part, and you probably see then all I can say that thank you for watching. If possible, like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. If possible, let's save them all.